Alright. Yo. It's not every time I do this, bro. But anyway. Yep. Welcome back. We here for episode 5. First of all, I want to thank everybody that been rocking with us these 4 weeks. We put out episodes. There's been a lot of love, been a lot of laughs, and they're going to keep coming. I want y'all to keep liking, keep commenting, keep subscribing, because we're going to keep putting out content.
And follow that page.
Yeah, follow at the Lunchtable POD on Instagram. Make sure you follow Downtothesole on Instagram as well. Make sure you get the YouTube page, like I said. Like, comment, subscribe. We need them subscribers, y'all. But if you haven't noticed, it's more than 4 of us here. We got a 5th man in the building. Got a starting lineup here. And Ray not the point guard. But
I'm gonna show this nigga here.
Nah, but we playing a small shooter though.
Yeah, they don't know about the coaching days. They don't know
snap.
about
Snap.
Yeah, they don't know about Coach Moses.
That's like a great coach.
Yeah, y'all don't know about Coach Moses.
Coach Moses. Yo, y'all niggas had a Coach Moses.
He was tough, wasn't he? He was tough, wasn't he?
Nah, he was actually a nice person.
He was spiritual.
He was a coach, or he was.
We used to call him Coach Moses.
Yeah, he was that Coach
Moses.
Moses.
That's what I'm saying. They call me Coach Moses. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, but besides all that, we got a guest in the building rocking with us today. I'm gonna let our guest introduce himself.
Man, my name is Nast, at Nast Christo. You can follow me on Instagram. You know, I rap, make music. I got my own podcast called the God Shit Podcast. You can go check that out if you fuck with me. We'll see.
Where they can find that at?
What's the name of that?
Spotify.
Nah, yeah, Spotify. The other podcast app. Yeah, I just started this shit, bro. I don't even remember the name of the shit. The podcast app. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about. I just
not SoundCloud, man.
It's purple. The purple app.
Yeah, Anchor. Find my shit on Anchor.
Okay,
there we
go.
go. Yeah, sure.
Definitely.
Okay.
We gotta get on that. But all right, so now that we got that out the way, I wanna get the sad shit out the way. Over the weekend that just passed, we lost a cultural icon, NBA GOAT, Kobe Bean Bryant, man. And I just want everybody, it's a lot of us here today, so real quickly, you know what I'm saying, just react to the news and, you know, just how you felt in the moment and, you know, how you feeling now, you know, just what Kobe meant to you. We can start with Ray, since I know that's definitely a guy, Ray, Lakers fan.
Oh man, honestly, I'm still in mourning. It's getting better each day as it goes by, but anytime I deadass like talk to anybody about it, I start thinking, and then I just start thinking about my boy. Nigga really not here no more. Like, this shit is crazy. And what really hit me was when they started saying his age, I was like, yo, for whatever reason, I always thought Kobe was older than that. Like, 41? He younger than my pops. That shit is nuts to me. Like, that is crazy. Mm-hmm. But I'm just happy, thankful for the memories, you know. Definitely gonna live on forever. His name will never, ever be forgotten. That man is the best I ever saw. I've been telling my kids that. I ain't see Jordan, but I saw Kobe, nigga. Mm-hmm. And that's all I needed to see, to be honest.
Got that LeBron shit out.
That eyes. Straight up.
LeBron sexuals.
we not even gonna do that, bro.
Nah, but he winning the chip this year for real. He's all the stars is aligning, bro. It's definitely gonna happen. I've been saying this since 2015. It's gonna happen. Yeah. Oh my God.
He did predict that. I give him that.
The stars is aligning crazy, son.
What about you, Reem? What you got? How you was feeling, bro?
That shit was tough, man. That shit was sad. Like, no funny shit. Like, you feel me? You first hear Kobe died, then the story just keeps getting worse and worse. Like, that shit, he left with his daughter, and then her teammates was on the thing with their families. It's just crazy. Like I grew up watching Kobe. It was Kobe or LeBron, you feel me? Like, that was the 2 best players. Like, that's all I knew for like more than 10 years. Like, Kobe or LeBron, like, that's it. And like, even though like I wasn't a crazy Kobe fan, like, I always respected his game because he did some of the nastiest shit you could ever see on the basketball court ever. Like, he was one of the nastiest players you could ever see. Like, shit was just sad.
The hardest working athlete I ever saw in my life.
Not even close. Definitely up there.
What about you, Nas?
Man, Kobe's my guy, man. That was my GOAT, yo. Like, when the homie died, I was just hitting up a couple of dudes that I used to go to school with. We was just like reminiscing on how we used to almost get into fights at school over this man, son. Like, I'm talking about I'm squared up in the back of a classroom, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like squaring up with my guy over some LeBron and Kobe talk. Like this is honestly the most surreal shit that ever happened to me like in my entire life. Michael Jackson died. Feel me? It was sad, but like I wasn't crying. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the most I've seen grown ass men or my peers, like people that I actually call peers, cry like or actually mourn over somebody they never met in their lives. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we all got stories about him because like he's such an icon that you found yourself talking about him 2 hours before it happened, the night before it happened, 2 days. Like all of those stories are super valid. You know what I'm saying? Like you know when people die, they be like, "Oh, I was just talking about him the other day," or and it should be bullshit most of the time. But somebody like Kobe, it's like, nah, that's fact. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just talking about him 2 hours ago. Like that's not that's real. Like we was just talking about, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like yeah, man, I'm hurting like everybody else, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it's nothing special. Like we all hurting.
It's so real, bro. That like from the time that it happened to even now, like even before I go to sleep, bro. Every time I close my eyes, I see Kobe Bryant. Like it's shit. It hit
shit
different,
hurt,
bro.
Shit that hurt, bro. Like I be every single time I see something on the gram, like that shit just hurt. Like I don't understand it. Like you feel me? Like it just hurt.
Nah, same way, bro. Cause like I'll be good for like a couple like hours, and then randomly I just be like, "Damn, Kobe died."
Kobe,
like,
yeah.
And then my whole mood going, bro. Like for like the next like 3-4 hours, like I'm just damn, like Kobe died. Like that's crazy to me, but
and it just it puts everything in perspective, bro. Like it made me hit everybody up, tell them I love them, that I really do sincerely.
You came to realize your own mortality, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like it's really like Kobe Bryant of all people. Like that shit could happen to anybody.
Kobe, like Shaq said, like. All the old basketball players are still alive, bro. I've never seen no basketball player pass away.
And if they do, they old.
Exactly.
Yeah,
like,
Wilt
we're not going to see Kobe at 65.
He was like,
he died in like the 90s, so it was like we don't even.
That's serious.
Yeah, like nobody really, you know what I'm saying? This is literally. Nah, I'm not even saying it. I'm not even saying what this is like, but this is crazy, bro. This is the craziest shit I've ever lived through in my entire life, bro. This is like 9/11.
I was too young for that.
I hate to compare shit to shit, but this is dead ass like 9/11, bro.
Like from the impact that it
had.
It made the world stop.
Like the world stopped. Like, oh, what the?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Definitely.
The whole world is honoring this man, bro. That shit is nuts. Like,
it still don't feel real.
That is serious,
bro. But Kobe was definitely like a certified legend, like in everybody's book. Like, there's not a person book. Like if there was something to vote on, this would be unanimous. Like Kobe's definitely certified legend. But one of the things that came to my mind was that other people have passed away recently, and like not even just passed away, but other people in general have passed away and been called legends, and people put a lot of people into this legend category for certain things. And sometimes I just wonder, is it do they deserve it, So one person that comes to mind, or two people rather, that passed recently, God rest their soul, that people put into legend category, but I may or may not feel like they were put there too early, is one, Juice WRLD, two, XXX Tentacion. You know what I'm saying? People like to call them legends and things of that nature. I don't know. I just want to get y'all feel. Like, what do y'all feel about those two being put in that legend category? And do you feel like you can do you feel like you have say in whoever somebody else says is a legend to them?
I mean, it's like people are quick to throw that legend title to anybody that passes, I feel. But then again, they had a really solid fan base. I personally never fucked with their music as much as other people.
I mean, I like X though.
Yeah, X was cool, but I've never. I wouldn't consider no disrespect to them. I wouldn't consider either of them a legend, but others would in their own right. So I feel like it's a matter of opinion.
I mean, first you gotta, I guess, figure out whatever being a legend is very like personal to that person. So like he said, like I'm not I'm not God. I'm not about to tell you who you can and cannot call a legend. For me, if you feel like Lil Peep, Mac Miller, Chinks, Stack, all these people, if you feel like they were legends, then like he said, in your own right. But like sometimes I feel like they be giving a legend out while they're still alive. And like sometimes I feel like people get legend and also the word martyr confused. Yeah. Because there's a lot of martyrs. Like Capital Steez was a martyr. Like Kurt Cobain was a legend. Nah, he's a legend. I'm not gonna fight. Kurt Cobain's a legend, but
Kurt Cobain's definitely a legend.
Well, there's other martyrs. The first one that comes to mind is like Capital Steez. But like I feel like they get those two confused. But I feel like in order to be a legend, like you can't give a person, I mean you could, but it just don't hold the same weight as someone that's passed. I feel like when you give a person the label a legend?
I personally think, you could be alive and still be a legend.
Yeah, that's
like
a
for
fact.
example, like the dudes like Triple X and Juice WRLD. Like I didn't really like listen to them guys a lot. You know what I'm saying? But me being a young dude that makes music, them niggas is young legends to me. The way I look at it, like what they was able to do in the amount of time that they had, like. Boom, I'm not an X fan at all. You see what I'm saying? So I'm speaking totally objectively. You know what I'm saying? If y'all would have been like he was a legend, I would have said he not a legend. If he said he not, I'd have said he was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm just being objective at the end of the day. But I think what was interesting about X was I didn't listen to his music a lot, but I saw his little run. You know what I'm saying? He started off sounding one way, and then his sound started changing, and then it was like, oh shit, this dude is actually versatile, like actually versatile. You feel what I'm saying? I listened to one of his projects, and I thought the shit was pretentious. I'm like, nah, he just, feel me, the labels got him in the studio with the right people. He ain't really like this. Then he dropped some other shit, and I'm like, oh nah, son is actually a pretty smart D. Yeah, like yeah. I'm like, this nigga's in tune, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think what a legend just come down to is like how many hearts you touch, like, and how deep you touch those hearts. You know what I'm saying? Like how deep you actually affected people. And I feel like he made music like that affected people in that way, especially Juice WRLD. They helped a lot of people get out of depression and all. Like, I can't really relate with some of the stuff like that, like as far as drugs and addiction and all of that. But I know, like, a lot of people that was in those times, and they was definitely fucking with them dudes hard.
Yeah.
You know?
I was
gonna say that like I feel like a legend is like based off of opinion, like mostly because like their effect on certain people. Some people tell you like Juice WRLD had a song that's my favorite song ever, and that shit saved me from so in their life. Juice WRLD is a legend. You feel me? Like I can't say that for myself because I didn't really listen to Juice WRLD or X, but like to certain people like that's their favorite artist. Like I heard that mad different times. So to them, he's a legend. So that's why I feel like you can like define legend from.
I was gonna say I have a question. So like, basically to I guess kind of be objective a little bit. Like, do you feel like when you keep tossing people or people keep leaving whoever like a legend, do you think it takes away from like the likes of persons like Tupac and like Biggie?
It
and
can't,
like
because it would never take away from the
They
influence.
solidified.
It would never take away
But
from
I'm
the
saying,
influence.
but I feel like okay, let's
I feel like
just
it's
say,
watering down the legend.
yeah, like it's kind of what
Nah.
like when you throw it away, sometimes it waters
You feel like
down.
they're adding 2 people to the Hall of Fame, basically. Like,
Yeah, I was just about to say this kind of remind me of the Hall of Fame thing
Yeah.
where they were saying, oh, everybody's making the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
I feel like just a time thing because you gotta understand hip hop is a new art form too. Like hip hop was only solidified as an art form
It's
probably
like 40
what?
years old now.
Yeah, it's like 40 years old, exactly like the 80s, maybe 20 years. It's only 40 years old. You know what I'm
almost
saying?
50 types.
You go back to some of these other genres, they got 100 years in. Like the Football Hall of Fame, they always complaining, oh, too many people get in the Hall of Fame. Nigga, this shit been a thing for 100 years. Like, what's
Yeah, we
100
need to
years?
pick people.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they gotta put somebody in this motherfucker. It's been 100 years. You feel me? Basketball's been 50, so it's a little, you know what I'm saying? It's a little less. So I feel like it's a time thing too. You feel me? Like, time is going. More legends are being made. We just gotta deal with it.
Like,
It
what
is
happens
it
if they said Tiger was a legend though?
Who?
Tiger?
Yeah.
Tiger
Like, what happens if somebody like that narrative just happened? Like,
I
niggas
don't-
is saying Tiger is a legend.
I feel like certain people,
Well, I'm saying, like,
you gotta know
That's
that.
what I'm saying. Like, you feel me? This is what I'm trying to get at. Like,
You
Where
gotta-
you get Tiger from?
But not like, yeah, I know he's just throwing out a random name, but I feel like certain people you gotta see their resume.
fuck shit up.
You gotta
feel
see
me?
their resume and be like, all right, there's no way this person does, because like Tiger doesn't even have.
But
like,
there's people that says
because
Tiger
like
was
X
nice.
and Juice WRLD had like that cult following, like literally like they could sell out their own little shows.
No
Like
funny shit, I've
Tiger's
never
not
met a
selling out
nigga-
shows.
I've never met a nigga that be like, yo, nah, fuck with Tiger, bro. That's my
He doesn't
man.
have a
kinda
cult
tough.
I've met
following.
a couple
I've
people.
never-
Tiger's kind of tough.
I've never
You
met.
see, you know what I'm saying?
Tiger's
Tiger,
kinda
feel me?
tough.
Tiger past people that come out the woodworks like, yo, my son a legend.
Quick question. I already know your answer, and I know your answer, but is Chris Brown a legend?
Easily.
Yeah.
We're
Why?
gonna get on
Easy.
what?
I
Easily.
had cause
Easily.
Is he better than
Easily.
Bruno Mars though?
Easily.
yeah, easily.
Nah, you're
Easily.
wild. Bruno Mars is a walking
Let
legend.
me tell you
Easily.
something about
Bruno
this
Mars
He has
can't
not
dance.
missed.
Chris Brown be making music for fun right now. He's
For
making
fun.
music for fun.
Because
right
For
now.
fun,
reason why I
bro.
He
say
can
that
do anything.
Alright, he's a
anything.
legend
He can
and
do
all, but let's
anything
not
in this
act like
world,
he's
bro.
been not
This
putting
man
up.
is a legend, bro.
It's been mid. It's been
Bruno
real
Mars
mid.
He had the song of the summer.
Because of you. Come on, you got the Drake. You got Drake on the song, bro.
Oh, it doesn't matter, bro.
Drake and Chico.
That's a cheat
But
code.
yo, either way, he bodied that though.
He did.
Niggas know Drake's part on that song more than Chris Brown.
That's
Don't
not
even
a
lie.
fact. That's not a fact.
That's not a fact.
You're a dummy.
That's not a fact at all.
Yo, y'all niggas is crazy.
What he said,
Tiger
in my
Dollar.
bag, I'm in my Birkin.
Yo, one day we gonna talk about
shit
it.
like that.
One day we gonna talk about it, boy.
But
Bruno Mars is better than.
I don't
That's
agree with
blasphemy.
that. But the reason why I say that is because I feel like people
You're high.
don't
Nigga,
give Chris Brown his
Nigga, Chris Brown
flowers,
had
bro.
2 generations, bro.
Bro.
He had 2 seasons, bro.
Bruno Mars.
He
has
had
not
2
missed.
generations, bro.
We gonna take
he
a-
had 2 runs. You right.
He had 2 generations,
two
bro.
runs.
He had 2 runs, bro.
And the first run was
When
better
we
than
was
the
in
second.
like middle school, bro.
What?
The second run compared to the first run.
My first one was tough.
That
The first one was legendary,
stupid,
but don't act like his
stupid,
second
bro.
run isn't crazy, bro. To
It's
come
not
back.
that crazy compared to his
The
first run. Let's not
comeback?
act like the
His
first
comeback
run
was
was
crazy.
different.
Bro, what?
Must have
comeback
had a
was
double
crazy.
meat commercial.
Okay. The thing
He
is,
had a double meat
doing-
commercial. You're
he's
not
still doing what
understanding
he's
the
doing.
stardom that was gonna come to him.
The
bro.
reason why he don't got that
Fucking
double mid
Rihanna.
commercial is because he
That's
beat
what I'm saying.
Rihanna.
Okay,
Double man.
exactly. That's why
Allegedly.
the second run is not as big as the first. It can never be as big as the first.
He didn't beat Rihanna up. They was fighting. And he
Yeah,
They
no,
was
I mean,
fighting and she
allegedly.
lost,
I don't
bro.
know that's-
And I love Rihanna to death,
Yeah,
bro.
She was there biting.
I don't
him.
I
know.
love Rihanna to
Yeah,
death,
my
bro.
son.
But y'all fought, you lost, bro.
Nah,
he
he's
still
wild.
hit
wild.
a, he still hit a
Nah,
woman.
niggas
Wow.
He
Niggas
hit a
fuck
woman,
out.
and that's not right.
Nah, niggas
It should never have got that far. But let's talk about it, bro. It was a fight.
It was a fight.
It was a fight. Don't say he
Fight,
was
bro.
thinking. He was just like,
Bro, the little nigga was 7. You gotta understand, he was 17, bro. You gotta understand. Yo, nigga
No,
was
I'm trying to
17.
explain
now
that the
you
first
17,
run.
you driving your lamb, your bitch
biting you and
ducking
shit.
you up, biting. Nigga,
bro, because you're not driving the Lamb
She
no
made it
40
too.
miles an hour, bro. You trying to kill him. He driving the Lamb like 75, 80 at the
saying,
least.
man.
Nah,
She was probably like, we both go down.
You know how the Caribbean women
I
get,
wouldn't know what
bro.
happened in that car.
That's
That's
serious.
between those 2 people.
Reem the safest nigga on this podcast,
Because
bro.
I don't know,
OD.
bro. I don't know what happened
Reem
in
gonna
that
talk about the
car.
streets.
No
He gonna
connection.
talk about shit that's on the record. Reem gonna talk about nothing,
No
bro.
cases, bro. I'm not. Feel me? I'm not a lawyer.
I hear you, bro. But yeah,
Anyway.
I just had to bring that up because you know what I'm saying. Chris Brown,
Bro, I could do a whole pod on my defense for Chris Brown's legacy as one of the best entertainers of all time. But
He didn't like that. That was disgusting. He said that was nasty.
but we got topics to move on to.
All right.
So I know Ray,
I don't
you
think
had
I
seen
understand
some.
Bruno
Hey,
Mars, bro.
hey. I'm running the podcast. Ray had seen something you posted on Twitter, Nast, and Ray wanted to ask
Oh
you
yeah,
about
facts. I got it. I found this real interesting because I had to think about it.
Oh man, they pulling up tweets. Oh man. Oh
Hold
man.
on, where is it? Damn. I'm panicking.
He's panicking right
He
now.
dead popping panicking, man.
Nah,
Niggas
I'm not
wasting
popping.
time.
Hope you don't pull nothing crazy.
it. I gotta
Nah,
text
nah,
my
nah,
shorties
nah.
back.
It's alright. Kobe, Drake, Soulja Boy, the New Boys,
Yeah.
and Ray J inspired culture the most
Yeah.
in
I
the
agree with
past
Ray J
10 to
wholeheartedly.
15 years.
On God.
I agree with Ray J
On
wholeheartedly.
God. Ray J.
I was gonna say,
Soldier Boy wholeheartedly.
Hold up, run the names down again. Just run the names down. I'm gonna give you
I was
I'm
gonna
gonna give
say,
you some reasoning for every last one of them.
I don't mind each one. The only one that threw me off a little bit
Was the new boy?
was the New Boys. But the
Yeah,
only thing I
yeah,
can think
yeah,
of,
yeah.
the only
Nah,
thing
you
I
gotta
can think
really
of is
tap in
skinny
on.
jeans.
Nah, matter of
you
fact,
really
the new
gotta
boys,
think.
I did see
Got
you
it
from
really
them.
think, bro.
Cause you
I
was
know
Nah,
that-
Nah, break,
I'm
let
Because
him
of
break
that
it down. Let
wave,
him,
bro. That
let him
wave.
break it
What
down.
wave?
Elaborate.
though.
I'm gonna elaborate. I'm gonna
Let him
elaborate. Remember when Soulja Boy was popping, right, doing his MySpace shit? What was Soulja Boy wearing? Big ass 38X jeans, you know what I'm saying? Bathing apes, big ass t-shirts. Style was corny. Boy had no swag, you know what I'm saying? Shit was, he was not dressing like that. Shit was not a go. You know what I'm
Rag
saying?
monkey
The
jeans
New
was
Boys
in?
came out. They was rocking the SBs, skinny jeans, snapbacks. Shit was wavy. We like, yo, what is this? Soulja Boy jumped on the wave. You see what I'm saying? And then that's when you got that whole Lil B and all of that shit came out of that. You know what I'm saying? New Boys is the one that really,
Did New Boys
that really,
come out before
it was
Lil B?
New
Yeah.
Boys, bro.
Yeah.
It was the New Boys, bro. They was wearing Forever 21 jeans, bro. Y'all gotta go look at, listen, yo, y'all go watch my son Ben J's new Vlad interview, son, and he really breaks it down, bro. Like it's they really had it, bro.
Niggas don't talk about the New Boys at all.
Cause
They really had it.
Nah,
bro.
but from a style standpoint, I could definitely see that because like we
Nah,
really
they had a
grabbed
wave, bro.
that
They had a
that
wave.
look. We
Yeah,
really
they
grabbed
had a
that.
wave.
And it's different sectors to culture. So if I say they affect the culture a certain way, I'm not saying like, oh, they one of the most important people ever, but I'm saying specifically
impact.
that impacted culture for the next 10 years. Bro, we ain't never look back.
yeah,
Once
niggas
skinny
ain't go
jeans
back.
came in, niggas never looked back. Like
Niggas
it was
ain't
done.
Facts.
didn't Wayne wear skinny jeans first before the New Boys?
No,
Nah, you're
Nah.
absolutely
You're
not.
bugging.
Nah.
Absolutely not.
Nah, you're right. You're
Nah,
right.
yeah,
started
Wayne
wearing
was still in his
jeans,
like
skinny jeans
OG.
like
Because
2014.
Fireman, he was still
Nah.
wearing baggy jeans.
Yeah,
Fireman,
Fireman was
he was still
definitely,
wearing
yeah.
baggy jeans.
2010, 2011 when that truck fit
Oh,
bullshit
okay,
came
okay.
out.
He has a good arm.
Yeah,
He does have a
that's
good
what I'm
arm.
saying.
All right, so I had a question for you, Nast. I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
I agree with you wholeheartedly, but I need you to elaborate on why you think Ray J is one of the most.
Nah, that
The
nigga-
most influential thing in American history in the past 100 years is the TV. The television, you feel me? The shit that we watch every day. We watch the shit. We sit our kids in front of it. Bro, if you go to the VH1 list of shows, Bad Girls Club, all of these different type of shows, bro, Ray J executive produced all of these shits, bro. And these are the shows that's molding bitches' brains. Like, bitches is acting like all of these Instagram bitches and loving hip-hop. Bro, Ray J is EPing all of this shit, bro.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying? This nigga's the god, bro. Like, he's fucking manipulating the minds of these women just subconsciously. Like, you feel what I'm saying, bro? Like, yo, nah,
I'm with you,
bro.
bro. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Ray J's a god, okay. I never heard nobody say
personally didn't know that he
I agree. That's why I told him that I elaborate because I agree, bro.
I knew he made mad shows. I never thought about it like that, though. Oh, he's a god.
And another thing about Ray J that people don't give him credit for enough is that he created that whole Kardashian brand. If it wasn't for Ray J, Kylie doesn't have billions of dollars. Kim isn't as famous as she is. Fucking Kanye's probably not married to Kim. Like,
we don't got Yeezys.
All of that is not happening, bro. If it wasn't for Ray J and him having that sex tape and him having his dick in Kim Kardashian mouth. We're gonna put it just like that, bro.
I agree, bro. Like Ray J to
made
me,
billions of dollars sucking his dick on camera.
He's still getting paid off that mixtape. I mean, that sex tape. I'm bugging.
nah, I don't think he is anymore.
Nah, he's definitely.
He
Bro,
still
what?
is?
You can't.
That's royalties on God. Like,
I don't know why.
That's still one of the most viewed videos on Pornhub, bro.
Yeah.
it has to be, bro.
And that shit is
Legend.
yo, that porn is dirt. That's
Bro,
just
that shit
the
was
worst.
dirt.
That's the worst homemade.
Wait. You like
that? That shit fire. That shit fire, nigga.
It was alright. When I first started watching porn, it was alright.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying?
That shit is dirt.
It's fire because of the girl that's in
Because
it.
that's Kim K. When
That's
she was
exactly.
That's Kim K. when she was still before.
She
all
wasn't
the
doing nothing in that video.
enhancements. That's what I'm saying. Feel me? That shit plump.
She wasn't
bro.
doing nothing in the video.
That's what it's reeling booty right there. Whatever
wasn't
she's
doing
from,
nothing
bro.
in the video.
Moroccan
It's
booty,
really-
whatever she's from, bro.
She's Armenian, bro.
Moroccan, Armenian.
She's
Whatever
Armenian.
she's from. I know she's from over there, and it was nice to see, and it's still nice to see. You're wildin'.
The nigga got that on real hard.
Nah,
Nah,
I ain't.
Russell
I actually
Ray-
haven't seen that shit in
Russell
mad
Ray's
long.
are still bumping, still
I haven't seen that shit in mad long. I'm not gonna.
still squeezing one
Nah,
out
I
to
stopped
Kim
watching
K.
porn.
Man.
I
Nah,
stopped
yeah.
watching porn, man. When I was
I'm
younger,
doing bad if I do that.
one time I was younger, feel me? I was on porno on like the house. You remember back in the day, niggas had the house computer. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Like,
bro, that's
we
how I
had no
started.
internet.
Mad,
Yeah,
mad
the
porn
house
desktop.
computer. Yeah, like
I used to look back all the
Dead
time, bro. Like,
You heard the door jiggle, bro?
I'm on the Dell XP, like the Dell XP.
Looking up porn or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Doing my little porn thing. Yo, the fucking the whole shit caught a virus, bro. But when it caught the virus, it started printing out mad porn. Like, you just printing the shit out, bro. Like, it wouldn't stop printing it. Yo, nigga, when I tell you, bro, I'm talking hundreds of pages of porn, bro. Like, just
Why you had so much paper in the printer, bro?
Bro, you know how the porn
man.
pages say like 100 to like
I would never forget
Yeah.
that.
was printing all of them shits, bro. I shut the computer down. I just shut the whole shit down. I'm like,
I would have put that in the
fucking
printer.
shut it down, threw all the papers out, got rid of the evidence. Bro, tell me why my mom later on in the day turns the computer on, nigga, that shit start printing again. Done.
Nah, I
My
remember
mom gave me a whole talk. What if this was your sister?
nigga retired from porn after
Yeah,
that.
that was rough, bro.
That's a song for real.
Nah, my dad definitely not called me an act, but I apparently I guess I left one of my websites open.
Ah, man.
I got caught.
I hope it wasn't nothing
STR.
strange that you was watching.
No. I never watched nothing strange.
Now they know your type. Like, now they know what you like.
Nah, yeah,
That's crazy. Like,
Search engine crazy, nigga.
Yeah. Bro, back in the day, I didn't even know how to clear the history back in the day, bro. I ain't
Oh,
gonna
nah,
hold
you
you.
bug.
So
Nigga,
you-
Teddy
you
and them
type
used
P?
to come to the crib and search that shit up. As soon just
Hey, your crib?
And whoever crib we went to, niggas would
Niggas
just go there
sick.
and
that's
fuck with
different.
niggas,
That's
boy.
different.
That's
I don't
different.
know what
Far out
time
niggas-
it
This
is.
niggas is horny. Far Rock niggas is horny.
Niggas is feeding for internet.
Niggas,
Niggas,
be
oh,
like, niggas trying to record me like, look what this nigga watching right here.
That's cool.
Throw that shit on MySpace or whatever. I'm like, nah, y'all wildin', bro. That
That's
shit's
wild.
crazy.
That's
I fuck about
OD.
niggas, man.
But shout out to porns. Shout out to porns, bro. But to switch gears real quick.
T on the trunk.
Facts. She a
Fact,
goat.
she dead to go.
A young
What?
goat. A young legend.
Young legend.
A young legend.
Definitely.
Yeah, jacking that young legend. That's number one right now. That's your number one.
That's
I
yeah.
don't.
I
Yeah,
got a
that's number
girl,
one.
but
Right?
yeah.
That's the best
That's a
white
good
girl.
answer.
She not white.
She's not. Oh yeah, I forgot she's black and white.
Yeah, she's mixed. But yo, to get something serious now about Tiana Trump, we're gonna talk some Grammys talk. You know what I'm saying? One thing that was interesting to me about the Grammys personally was that like like I feel like I'm still surprised at how much stake we put in the Grammys. Like, in 2020 should it still be that serious for the Grammys at this point, knowing what we know about how the voting system goes down?
It's like every year it's the same complaint to the point where it's like, yo, fuck the Grammys, bro. But it's like it's such a big monumental award that it's like, why are you not giving us our props? You know what I mean? So I understand why us as a culture is so annoyed by the continuance of the disrespect. Like, granted, the Grammy should have changed shit up. They should realize, like, it's like basically your little brother complaining about some shit and you not listening to them. Like, it's just annoying. But I feel like it's always gonna be like that until niggas make something different.
Facts. So Nast, you make music, obviously. You know what I'm saying? So as an artist, as a musician, do you feel like a Grammy is something you would strive for? Is that something that's on your list?
I don't think I would strive for it, but I see why people want it. I see why it's cool because it's like all your favorite artists that you look at as quote unquote legends have a Grammy. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a stamp. But the way I'm thinking about it right now, it's like, all right, this shit is rigged. We know it's rigged. Now imagine if the MVP award for the NBA was sponsored by the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we in somebody else's house trying to get an award for somebody else.
Right.
From somebody else and we're in somebody else's crib. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Usually if I'm Damian Lillard and the All-Star game is in Portland and I have 25 points, I'm getting an MVP. Because this is my house. You see what I'm saying? So if it's white people are the voters, white people own these fucking labels. If these are label fucking pushed awards, then what do you think is gonna happen? You know what I'm saying? Like, try to go get a BET award. We need to start putting more stock in the BET awards. What's wrong with the BET awards? What's wrong with that?
I love the BET awards.
We all used to love the BET awards.
I still watch that. I didn't watch the Grammys.
I didn't watch the Grammys.
I haven't watched the Grammys in the last like 4 years.
They said like, didn't they say like some crazy like one black person won an award? Am I wilding with that?
Nah, I wasn't one.
It wasn't one. It was more than one, but like people like Billie Eilish like cleaned up like 5, 6.
But it's just
awards.
mad annoying.
She's not whack. I'm just saying like
they're just mad annoying. Like Tyler the Creator, for example, his last album was not a rap album in the slightest.
And
like,
he won the best rap album.
Like, cause he's black.
Exactly. Cause
like, what the fuck? That
like
shit don't make no sense.
Well, it's real quick. I just want to bring Reem into it. Like, you're a musician as well, so like, would you put stock in like winning a Grammy?
I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, I've seen so much crazy shit happen in the Grammys that I just is like, I don't really care about this shit at all. Cause like I feel like if it happens, it's cool though. You feel me? Like, cause like he said, like you feel me? Like all my favorite artists have that shit. You feel me? But I don't care about it anymore. Cause I remember when Kendrick had lost it, like
to Macklemore.
Yeah, I was like, nah. Cause they didn't really
Macklemore, bro.
They didn't really understand. Like I felt for Kendrick, and Kendrick probably don't even care that he lost that shit.
Yeah,
for me, but that shit was heartbreaking, bro.
Macklemore even said it himself.
Yeah, he was
like, I don't deserve this, man. This deserves a Kendrick.
What happens if you won a Grammy for writing a song for somebody else? Would you?
I don't care.
You don't care?
I mean, it's cool. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm saying I don't care as in like I'm like, yo, I gotta get this Grammy. I'm not gonna be like that. Like if I get one, I'll be like, all right, I'm thankful for this. Like, but I'm not going for it. Like, I'm just letting it come natural if it does.
So how do y'all feel about Tyler Creator's comments about, basically he was saying
absolutely
that
right,
like urban, is just another word for the N-word, basically. Y'all completely agree with that?
100%.
100%. I'm not gonna lie, he had a moment, and Diddy had a good moment at the Grammy, the pre-dinner thing, I think.
What did Diddy say?
My son was...
I don't trust Diddy, man.
I mean, you can't trust him, but it was a good moment, though.
He doing that for self-value, though.
Something.
He's doing that for something, self-value.
I can't speak on the man. I can't speak on the man values, but it was a good speech, though. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It was a good speech.
Cause, like I said, Tyler said it. I mean, the best. But again, like y'all say, like it's not really gonna matter. Like y'all basically kind of begging for a Grammy. Like I don't like when we beg. Like or it seem like we begging or asking for some shit that we don't need to ask for. Feel me? Like he said, like niggas have the BET Awards. Them shits used to hit. I still watch the. I kind of still watch the BET Awards. I'm not gonna front. Like if I hear them shits is on, I'll kind of run into that before I run to the Grammys. I'm not gonna hold you.
I just came up with an idea. Like boom, this is an angle that I just peeped. Like you know how when they running down the artist accolades, it says 5-time Grammy nominated. Da 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 da. What BET Awards is never on that shit. Like it don't even like matter. Like nobody gives a shit. You
it's
know
like
what I'm
kind of like a joke. Like
same
like, thing as like a VMA.
Even
like,
the
VMA
hip
is
hop
kind of
awards,
like a joke now too.
The hip hop awards is.
Niggas don't really.
Niggas not watching that because award shows are trash. This is what they go. They got to start real. Award shows are trash. Bro. They're trash, and we don't like them anymore. Mm-hmm. They need to start making the shits where it's a little bit more fan based, But then another with that is
We got people like Justin Bieber, you feel me? Who's a nasty man. You know what I'm saying? he's on Twitter and Instagram telling his fans how to hack his streams.
What is that?
And then you got Fresh Montana, whose company is actually hacking.
Niggas streams, bro.
This is nasty, bro.
Yo,
I don't know what's going on, but this is bad.
No funny shit. I hated him and Selena Gomez.
Yeah, I hate them both.
I hate him. That's some sucker shit, bro. Let the nigga let Roddy
Son get his shine, right?
Yeah, bro.
Selena's corny.
Yeah,
Selena, I don't know how
man.
Selena do the numbers she do, bro. I dead don't get
Shit
it.
was mad
I
corny,
don't know
bro.
anybody.
Let your
label.
music speak for itself,
Bro, she's an industry plant, but that's another talk for another day. Selena Gomez.
How many niggas faking
That
these
Disney.
streams?
I don't know
Ah,
one Selena
niggas
Gomez
be
song,
seen,
bro.
nigga. He talking about Selena who?
I don't know.
Roddy.
I've never heard of Selena. I don't know any Selena Gomez's song.
I dead can't name a Selena.
That's what I'm
Gomez
saying,
song.
bro.
I just know she a Disney.
It's just a
Disney
thought to
shorty.
ponder on. But we run out of time, so we're gonna get into some guy talk real quick. Skip a couple of things on the list. We use that for another show. So one thing I was on the list, because we like to bring it to the group chat vibes. Thoughts on marriage, y'all. You know what I'm saying? 2020, we in a different time space. You know what I'm saying? People don't really view marriage the same way we used to back in, you know what I'm saying, 1990s, 1980s, you know what I'm saying? Even early 2000s. So what's our views on it? I think it's something y'all striving for. Is it like, is it cool if it don't happen kind of thing? You know what I'm saying? What's the vibes on it?
Personally, I'm not one of those people that's like, I don't want to get married, but I'm not gonna force anything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I feel like a lot of people, they're like forced into a marriage or rush into a marriage, rather than taking the time that should be taken before taking such a big step. Because once you marry, like now you legally bonded together.
Facts.
Like yours,
People
hers,
people
hers,
forget
yours.
that. People tend to forget that.
It's so much paperwork that goes into fucking marriage, bro. Like this shit is crazy. So I mean, I don't plan on getting married anytime soon. But if it happens, I'm not gonna not want it to happen because I don't believe in marriage, type of thing.
Copy.
I don't mind getting married. Is it gonna happen for me? I don't know. For me, I dead don't know. But I'm not gonna knock it. I think I'm just gonna have a BM and call it a day though.
Niggas have a cooler day.
That's
How you
it.
plan to have a? How you plan to be?
I'm gonna be a co-parent. I'm gonna be.
Why would you?
How you
Yeah,
plan
why
to
would-
co-parent?
There's nothing wrong with being.
But
a
I'm saying, why
co-parent.
would you want to strive for that? I'm
Bro,
gonna be a co-parent.
The
You don't
reality
want
of the
that.
situation is that I'm telling you that's just what's gonna happen, bro. That's
You
what
don't
the
know
Why
science
are you
is telling
putting that in
me.
the air, bro?
Alright, I'm telling you.
That's what they telling them, y'all.
Who's they?
They, nigga.
Exactly.
They.
There's a lot of days in my
Them and
head,
that.
man, that be telling me.
Bro,
telling you
I don't
it's
know
gonna
why you
happen.
trying to even put that in the air. Like, if it happens, then it happens. But don't say, "Oh, it's gonna happen."
Bro,
Yeah.
I
I
mean-
was a co-parent. I'm Gucci.
Nah.
I mean, me personally, I'm not really striving for it, but like I'm open to it if it's like the feeling is there. My biggest scare right now is like proposing, bro. I know I'm gonna be mad nervous, and I don't want to do it at the wrong time. Like not the wrong time, like she gonna say no, but like wrong time, like her nails ain't done, or like something just extraordinary, just happens, and like it's just an awkward moment, and she gotta remember.
Man, he's cute.
I was about to say, I'm like, nigga, you're more worried about asking that. Like, that's what you're worried about?
Like, that's a big moment, bro. The proposal.
That's easy. Yeah, I'm saying,
That's not the easy part for me.
Nigga.
Like marriage, obviously, is not easy, but like getting into that step is crazy to me. Like,
Nah, cause I'm pretty sure Shorty. From what I hear, when you're with a Shorty long enough, she gonna send the vibes. Like,
nah,
you know, basically what you're gonna ask is a yes. Like,
yeah, I'm not asking.
you gotta be a real dumb
I'm not
nigga that-
asking unless I know it's a yes.
that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta.
She has to already have said yes without the ring for me to ask her with the ring.
What's your opinions on it?
I'm not striving. But I don't mind it happening for me in the future, but I don't think it's gonna happen soon. I feel like I just want to be established because marriage is like a lot. Like I feel like I want to have a wavy wedding. You feel me? Open ball. Can't have a marriage.
Yeah, nah, that's a fact.
Open ball,
That's
bro.
a fact. Open
And that's
ball
the big-
all the time.
Yeah, me personally, you know what I'm saying? I'm planning a life of having a lot of bread, you know what I'm saying? So like I'm gonna have to have a wife. Cause somebody gonna have to be figuring that shit out. I'm busy. So I'm gonna have to have somebody. I'm gonna have to have somebody where our interest is exactly the same. You know what I'm saying? So I know she's never gonna do nothing. Or I need a person where I know where the family is first as much as it is for me. You know what I'm saying? You can't be trusting quote unquote managers or even friends and shit like that. Sometimes you legit need somebody with the same last name as you, where if you fail, we fail. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So when that's how I be looking at the
Great way to look at
situation.
it.
Like I tell my girl all the time, like, yo, son, you gotta get back in school, son. This whole no college shit is a dub.
Yeah.
I don't gotta go to
I don't say I don't gotta go to school, but I'm not in school. That's me. I'm doing what I do.
Mhm.
You need to get your ass
It's
in
not in the
school.
stores for me.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta get in school, cause you feel me. If I'm not on that type of time, you gotta be.
One
on
of
that
us
type
gotta
of time.
be.
Exactly.
I
And if
respect
I'm
that.
not, then you feel what I'm saying? Like it gotta be a balance. Like if I'm with somebody and she's picking up and what I'm lacking, and I'm picking up and what she liking, then that's how marriage should be.
Right.
If it don't feel like that off the rip,
Yeah.
I'm good.
All right, so we got a couple guys with girlfriends at the table. So, question that came to my mind.
Him and
Oh.
Oh, it's couples literally too. It's us two.
I thought my son right here was.
I'm like, yeah, I'm like,
Nah, I was speaking.
Yo, you know why you said
I was
that?
speaking. I was
Like-
speaking to the camera and like to everybody. You feel me? I didn't want to
Okay.
look directly at them.
Okay,
like that.
okay,
That's
okay,
OD. But I didn't want to grill them.
is my saying winning for me? He's doing his
Nah,
business up there.
Reem.
Reem knows this is a safe space in a public platform.
Nah, it's not even like that.
Because you know Reem be wanting to be safety. But regardless, I don't know how long each of y'all have been with y'all shorties. I'm not asking that. But at what point do y'all feel like, you know, it's gonna be too long before you gotta really like start making that marriage move?
Man, I don't know. I feel like I don't know, son.
Like just in general, it don't gotta
Just
apply
in
to
general,
your
I feel like
situation.
if
but,
you
like,
together for like 10 years, I feel like that's you're not thinking about getting married. I feel like, but then again, you don't know like what happens for me because 10 years could go by like this for me. But I think 10 years though, like 10 years for me. If you don't, that's kind of long too though.
10 years. If I told a girl, if
Yeah.
I had a girl sitting next to Fritz right now, she'd be like, 10 years is outrageous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Nah,
it depends.
mean-
it depends on the situation.
It depends on the situation. Like, I mean,
feel like
10
by
years,
like
y'all from
yeah,
18
6 or
to
7,
28.
6 or
My
7.
uncle and his
I'm gonna say
his
6 or
uncle
7.
was
6 or
10 years
7?
deep
Yeah, 6
before they
or
got
7.
married.
Because if you go together from 18 to 28, that's not terrible to me
Yeah.
because that's a different age range. But like 23 to like 33 kind of different. You feel me?
Yeah, I'm jacking like 6 or 7.
What about you?
Plead the fifth.
I respect that.
Oh man,
Respectfully.
But just to
Respectfully.
piggyback off of that, I want to do the Rich Would You Rather, and it was about marriage. So, would you rather marry a woman with an upper body built like a fridge, but a lower body like Megan Thee Stallion, a midget that wear the same size shoe as you, or a John that's a 7, but she got no teeth and one eye?
She's a 7 like out of 10.
Yeah,
So like,
but she has one.
no teeth and one eye.
How's she a 7?
and I run down. So like,
So
She's a 7 with one eye, no teeth.
So
she's a baddie,
so she
bro.
close. If she close her eye,
One
if
eye
she
is
close
throwing
her
me
eye,
off, though.
close her
She's
mouth, she's a
baddie,
7.
bro.
But she feel me?
Nigga said close her eyes.
Nigga, she's gummy, boy. She got no teeth. Nigga, she's gummy, bro. Like,
The
you gotta
first one is
really
built like a
think
what?
about-
a fridge
Fridge
like
at
a
the
fridge.
top.
on top,
Megan Thee Stallion
with
at the
Megan Thee Stallion
bottom.
at the bottom.
That's Megan Thee Stallion, bro. Megan Thee Stallion type
She a
frigid at the top, like.
Nah, I'm talking about.
Bro, Megan Thee Stallion type built like a tight end, bro. But like,
I'm talking
a
about
nice
fat.
one though.
I'm talking
Some
about
fat up top.
Oh,
And Megan in the bottom.
Yeah.
Sounds
But then a
like
midget
art.
with
Think
a your
about
shoe
it.
size. A midget, damn.
That's why I'm fake fucking with the.
I can't
I'm
bring a midget
fucking
to
with the
dinner.
auntie bod. I'm fucking with the auntie bod a little bit. I'm not gonna front.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have to go with the Megan Thee Stallion lower body, bro.
Really?
Yeah,
I think so.
I think I might have to do that too.
Wait, where you going with?
What
Where
is
you
the
going
bitch
with?
with the same size shoe doing for me?
Yeah, she's not doing nothing, bro.
She getting the same sneakers as me. Like I could
She
double
gonna,
up.
yeah, she
Yeah,
can
like-
cop the
Like,
same sneakers.
she a valid midget, know what I'm saying? But she just got big ass feet.
I don't even think midget.
I'm not even trying to. I mean, I fuck with him. Nah,
I'm
yeah,
valid,
I'm not.
bro.
Yeah, I don't.
My family's not gonna look at me the same. Like, that's what you into. Like, that's what you like.
midgets with clown
You into
feet.
that? Little Bigfoot, little bitch. That's what you into. But if I got a bitch with an eye patch and no teeth, we could work on that. Luminaires.
Nah, none of that.
She gonna be the slick
no
Rick?
teeth. Just no
Oh,
teeth.
like that's what she's into.
That's it.
She's into.
But, bro,
She don't got no
I can
teeth.
explain it to my moms though. Like she's going through a rough. We going through a rough patch right now. We trying to get the bread. We trying to get her bread right. She work at a factory. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, son.
Shorty
Shit.
walked the plank and
Man.
failed.
Says she's a 7. She's alright, bro.
She alright, but she,
Until
With an
she-
eye patch,
until she open
7?
you know what I'm saying, open her mouth and
Wait, she's 7 with the mouth open.
nah,
with
when
the
like
mouth
when she
open.
like this, she a 7.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You have one eye. Already, like, how is she accepted?
Shorty off a Futurama.
No, I'm talking about what? The other shit
I was
missing.
gonna say, if it's in the center, I might fuck with it if it's in the center.
Just what?
He's a nasty man.
He's
a nasty alien man.
Nasty.
I'm fucking with the Cyclops.
Shit, I might fuck with the midget with the big feet.
Nah,
watching
you
alien
see,
movies,
I can't do the upper body, bro.
the reason I gotta
She
go
gonna
far
walk
away
you
from the
back.
midget with the big feet. I
not do
don't even like
nothing.
feet in general, so your feet can't be the same size as mine, bro. That's
Yeah,
OD,
we're not
bro.
doing that.
I don't even like feet.
I can't, bro. With
Can I rock those though? Like
You
that'll
can rock
work.
those
Like
niggas.
mine. Can I rock those?
Y'all can
Can I
switch
do those?
for
Yeah,
me.
can I do those tonight?
Yeah, man, that's cool because some sneakers you don't gotta buy. Feel me? Like, you know,
They got those.
Feel me?
I get these this week.
She could
We
get
got
some
those.
foreigns and she
Yeah.
got
We
the foreigns.
got
Feel me?
those.
Exactly.
We
We got
got
the foreigns.
yeah,
See? That's a
There's
good work.
benefits. There's benefits.
Y'all have a baby.
So y'all picking up
Y'all got
the
close
upper
for a
body,
minute.
big upper body.
Hand-me-downs?
You
You
picking
this
shorty
is a
with no
thinking
teeth.
man, son.
So you picking shorty with no teeth. Y'all picking the big upper body. Who you picking? I'm picking the midget.
I was gonna say, if Shorty got the eye
Nah,
center,
one eye and then the other one just.
so I'm fucking with the Meg, the built upper body. Cause at least the auntie bod, I fuck with the auntie bod
That's
sometimes.
the auntie bod.
That's like a Mexican women type body.
I see
You know
mad
how they
Dominicans
built,
with the
like
auntie
pears?
bod.
You know how the Mexican
Got the
women
muffin
build like
top.
upside down pears?
Bro, it be some valid
He's
Dominican
wild.
aunties.
He's wild.
Like
Like,
shit.
upside
Like
I'm
white
taking
balls.
that. That legit be built crazy on top, but the bottom is knocking. I'm taking the auntie bod.
Shit, I don't be paying attention.
I guess.
What? You crazy? They need love too.
Shorty
So
sweating
give 'em
on
a
back.
little
Everybody
If
technically
they
needs
send
love.
it, yeah.
Shorty back always sweating.
Mad roads.
Alright.
All right, so I wanted to end off this episode with talks on thought culture. This is what I'm labeling it as, thought culture. And my thing is, I feel like we've kind of let it go a bit too far. Not we as in us at the table, but we as a society.
What is thought culture?
Thought culture to me is any culture that we weren't allowing prior to the word thought becoming what it is. So what I mean by that is things like girls having mad bodies, which, you know what I'm saying, or just go moving like men usually move, things like that.
Oh.
Or like girls having OnlyFans pages and like we're glorifying that because it's a means of income, you know what I'm saying? Things of that nature, whereas, you know, we weren't, like, you couldn't do that in 2010, feel me? Right. You couldn't have the OnlyFans. You couldn't have as much bodies as I do. You couldn't have, you know what I'm saying? You couldn't be on Instagram sucking a gas pump with a condom on it, bro. You feel me?
You seen that?
That
That shit is wild.
You know what I'm saying?
Sucking the door now.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's just certain things you
different.
couldn't do, and like I feel like that all that just happened as over time. Like it's just an evolution of things. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know. Like, I'm here to ask y'all if y'all agree or disagree with me. Like, have we let that go too far? Should we have as a society been like, nah, like this is not cool? Because we started glorifying it, and now we're heading down a slip. Like my favorite term is a slippery slope.
Man, we always love thoughts, bro.
He love the tree.
I was about to say, I'm like, yo,
We always love trees.
Yeah,
Everybody-
they always been around too. That's the thing.
But I understand what you're saying. Like, it's way more glorified and accepted.
It's more
by
exposed
society.
now.
And I'm
because
not
it's social
knocking
media
no
stuff.
girl that does it at this point in their life. Like, you know what I'm saying? We glorify it. It's cool. Get your money. Do what you got to do. I'm just saying for society as a whole, how it appears and how, you know, sometimes like the saying goes, the gates to hell, the road to hell is paved with good intentions.
Oh,
So
my son went Bible.
sometimes
Biblical.
my dad loved that saying. So sometimes good intentions lead to a bad outcome sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way I'm looking at it.
you ever heard of 40 ball? Yes, sir.
There was thoughts in the
The
Bible,
road
bro.
is paved with a 40 ball. Shit, man.
Nah, but like, how y'all feeling?
There
on
was
that?
thoughts in the Bible, bro.
It's thoughts everywhere.
That's what I'm saying.
But
They
the way I
always
look
been
at
around.
it, everybody's fucking hoes, but nobody likes the hoes. I don't get it.
In public.
Do we want hoes or do we not want hoes? You
We
know
want
what
the
I'm saying?
hoes.
That's a good question.
In private.
Bro, when I was in high school, nigga, I would have killed for Twitter and Instagram and shit to be the way it is right now. Bro, remember back when you had to fucking look for the hoes? Like, you had to know somebody that knew somebody.
You had to get the facts beforehand.
Nigga,
feel
like
me?
if you ain't really know somebody with the hoes, you feel me? Or you wasn't crazy fly, or you feel me? You had a way with women. You wasn't just knocking bitches down, bro. Like, it was hard to find the hoes. Now,
I ain't gonna lie.
it's in their bio.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah. For Rocket, wasn't that hard, bro?
That bitch have hoe in her bio, bro. Like,
Yeah.
hoe in
Nah,
her bio.
Because before you like,
So
you can have
Nick-
a conversation with a shorty and you find out here and there.
Yes.
Nah, yeah, no,
But
this
now,
is me going.
now
off,
it's
bro.
like you know shorty with it.
Yeah,
There's
before
certain-
you even talk to her.
There's
like,
certain types of women I can tell just off rip of what they believe in and stuff. I know you a hoe. Like,
Nah,
feel me?
nah,
Like,
what?
Nah,
like
bro.
stuff that you,
Nah,
stuff
no
that
cap.
you, stuff that
he
you
right.
say.
I be trying to listen.
So
Ain't
wait,
no- ain't no
like,
saying
what
over
kind?
here.
All right, so what is this? What, I don't know what to call it.
Astrology, I'm knocking it down.
She's in astrology,
As
bro.
long as I'm,
She into astrology. She's sucking
This is
dicks.
what you gotta do, bro. Yo,
as long as I'm
Is
a
she
part
like
of,
Nicki Minaj?
Remember when I told
as
you
long as
I
I'm a
was
part of a
Coach
horoscope,
Moses?
easily.
Remember when I told you I was Coach Moses?
Mm-hmm.
It's because I'm gonna lead you to the way. This is what I told my place. So I need y'all to listen to me right now. I'm about to drop some. I don't know how much time we got left.
We got a couple minutes. We got a couple minutes.
Listen, I'm about to drop some crazy sauce on y'all.
Right.
Y'all must listen to me. Listen, okay? You gotta go in her bio. If she's into the astrology, you go look at whatever this shit is. Libra, Capricorn.
You gotta see the match.
Pisces, whatever. You go research it. Now that is whatever is compatible with that is what you are. That's what you are now.
Your birthday is March 25th.
That is what you are. You go into that girl's DM and you start that conversation. And I'm telling you, if she's really into it, you're gonna get it. I'm telling you, bro, they're blinded by this shit. It's like I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro.
They
You can hit a
brainwashed
bitch
by
in
the
her face,
astrology?
she'll be like, it's okay, he's a Capricorn. Like he's a Capricorn.
I'm dead.
His
yo.
moon is in Gatorade. Like I don't know, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, I
bro?
never understood that sun rising Leo.
That's
Nah,
why they
that's the
ask
name of
you,
his moon
it's
is in
manipulative,
Gatorade.
bro. They use it to manipulate us too.
Like, what the fuck does that mean?
That's why they'll ask you, yo, when was you born?
Yeah, what time? And
What?
bro,
Nigga,
you
you
be
be
surprised.
birth charts, bro. It's
Bro.
scary, bro. It's scary stuff.
There's some girls feeding to know when I was born. I ain't telling them not a thing, bro.
Don't tell them. Don't tell
I
them.
don't even know my moon is in Pluto.
But to piggyback off of what you said about how it wasn't that easy to get ass back in the day, I seen a.
Where's the ass?
No, let me not say it wasn't that easy. Let me say it's a million times easier now.
Okay.
It's a million times easier now.
But
Nah, yeah, that's a
I seen a post from D1 Pop. He was like, back in the day, it was easy to get bitches. You fucking bitches in the staircase,
That's a fact.
elevators,
Yeah,
all types
That's
of
young
shit.
boy shit. That's because you're young.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
nah,
young
hey,
boys.
but
No,
we
that's
all
what
live
I'm
in
saying,
that,
though.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It was young thoughts.
At our
though.
age back then, we wasn't doing that. You wasn't.
Who?
What I was about to
was
say.
20, between the ages of 23, 25.
Oh.
Now, back then, we was not doing no fucking bitches in no staircase back then.
Nah,
Who?
niggas in EHO was fucking bitches.
That's what I was about to
staircase.
say.
At
that.
ages of 22.
Okay.
I'm talking about our
Oh,
current
okay,
age
okay,
back
okay.
then.
Case, you on bad time.
Nah.
That was a
Talking
bad.
about
Yeah.
middle school.
You was doing
I'm
bad
trying to
works.
think.
That shorty was doing bad.
Nah, I
She was a
haven't
fiend.
yet. Not
That
when I
was-
20.
If she was a fiend if you was doing that.
Yeah,
You was giving her coke. Crack. She was a fiend.
That bitch fucking with something. That's not 40 ball vibes.
That shit is not paved on that road I'm on, bro.
Nah, boy.
Nah,
But
bro.
it was young thoughts, boy.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, thoughts have always been a thing, but I'm just saying,
It's
like
like glorified.
the culture now, it's become its own culture
Mm-hmm.
where, like, you know what I'm saying, it's its own group, and people, you can't objectify women for this. Like, you can literally post whatever you want. Like, girls were not posting half of the stuff they
Got
like the
their
amount of
titties all out.
bikini and ass
Yeah.
and titty. I've seen
Feminism.
mad tittying.
Nah, I'm
Yeah,
not-
yeah.
The titties have been
Tittied up.
Yo, bro.
tittying, bro.
Shorty's mom has
feminism.
been wilding since young, bro.
It's feminism,
Because
bro.
at 12 years old, shorties used to be wearing the poom poom shorts and all that to school. Wow, bro. Like,
That's
I-
how far Rob was giving it up?
yeah, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I'm not
Nasty
gonna lie.
vibes.
That's
Nasty vibes, bro. Shorty was in the
Nasty
poom poom
vibes.
shorts
Nigga,
at
I went to
12.
EHO, so I didn't see the thoughts.
That's what I'm
Evo
saying. Like,
is different.
Farrakh
Yeah,
is
I
definitely
seen the
different
thighs.
in that way, bro.
All of this is because of feminism, though, man.
I feel like
Yeah.
It's feminism, B.
That
Feminism.
plays a big part for sure.
I always
feminism
just
is
think
killing
about
the
that
game.
Dave Chappelle skit
What?
when he was like, "Oh, if you dress up like an officer, don't make." You never seen that skit? You don't remember the skit? He was like, "Oh, if you catch me in a cop uniform, be like, oh, like if somebody getting robbed, help me." The nigga's like, just because I'm wearing a cop uniform, it's not
Yeah,
really a cop.
exactly. Like,
And then shorty over here in a whole fit.
oh, that's from the new shit. That's from the.
Nah, that's old,
oh,
bro.
that's old.
That was like
that sounds like
10
some
years
new
old.
shit, bro. That shit is crazy.
But he was like saying that, like, oh, if a whole fit, don't make me a hoe, but you got a whole fit on. For me, it's confusing. That's the only thing I'll say. It's confusing. Cause it's like shorty
It's
be
definitely-
giving whole vibes, but it's
But
like
she just might be feeling free.
yeah, like
Yeah.
yeah. So I just be like, oh, I guess she's not sending it to me. She's sending it to somebody else. Like
It's only a problem when you
she's trying to
cuff
catch
them, bro.
somebody else.
It's really only a problem when you cuff them.
Why you wearing that?
Why you
That's
cuffing
only
them?
when
Like,
only when you cuff them.
Why you cuff? It's only a problem when you cuff. When you're not
Yeah.
cuffing them, it just. I'm sorry, females, for saying it this way, but this is how it is. They're kind of just like objects, you know what I'm saying? Just floating around. Like, you just see them, something to look at. When you cuff them, and now that thing is you feel like it's yours. You know what I'm saying? Now it's a problem, bro.
Right.
Now it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, I done seen some people's girls tweeting very freely. I'm like, wow, I probably wouldn't have tweeted that. You know what I'm saying?
That's why they don't be they're not supposed to be following each other.
Bro, they be like, oh, good thing my man don't got Twitter.
Jeez, that's OD.
I be wanting to find a nigga like, yo, bro, what
Look
the
what
fuck,
she doing.
nigga?
I'm not gonna lie, when you
I'll get my shit. Like, get this bitch.
unless you a sucker though, if you with the niggas that be cuffing the hoes, they still be cheating. Like niggas just be feel me. I feel like they just cuff the hoe to have because the sex that elite.
But niggas dead ass be falling in love with these hoes.
Nah, them niggas is Rob
Because the sex be
Kardashian.
elite, bro. Niggas be
Bro, the
falling in love
easiest
with
thing
cool.
on this planet is to fall in love with a hoe, bro. Like, it's easy, bro. Like, y'all never fell in love with a trees?
No.
Nah,
I have.
I'm about to say, that nigga's...
I have.
You gotta be lying, bro.
I never
You gotta
really
be
fell in
lying.
love
You
like
gotta
that.
fell in love with trees.
Everybody done fell in love with
She
trees.
fell in
like
love
that.
with trees.
I dead ass never
You
fell
did
in
not
love
know
with
she was
trees.
trees, bro. That's all it
I
was.
can't even think.
How many
think
times
of
you
one.
fell in love in your life?
Twice, maybe.
Twice? Nah, you fell in love more than twice. Life don't work like that, bro.
Nigga,
I was in love with every girlfriend I had.
That's you.
Before high school, nigga. Like, you should be, nigga. I
That's
love all
you.
these bitches.
That's
Like,
you. Because I wasn't really cuffing shit like that. So I only had like one girl that I really called
Listen,
my
bro,
girlfriend.
this is when I say cuff, all right, boom. There's different definitions of cuff. You got the publicly cuff, but you know in your heart when you're cuffing something, nigga. Like, even if you're not jacking it in front of everybody, you know in your heart. When you leave the spot, you text the shorty, nigga. Like,
He got a point.
You know when you cuffing.
He know he had a point.
You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, we all
miss my
cuff
fake
trees. That's how you
relationship.
learn. That's how you learn, nigga. That's how I could tell my man's get his heart broken. Or somebody I know would get their heart broken. I'm like, I could tell he's a rookie. He's a fucking rookie. This guy's a rook. He's never got his heart broken before. Like, look at him. He's a mess. Yeah, he's on Twitter and shit. You never been through this? Get your ass up.
That's
The fuck
a
wrong
fact.
with
I'm
you?
dead, son. I ain't fucking elite.
Oh
Yeah,
my
man.
god.
All my real niggas know, man. You gotta get your heart broken once or twice to get
Facts.
them stripes, man.
That's a
Once or
fact.
twice.
I could agree with that.
That's a fact.
Well, on that note, we're going to wrap it up here. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to drag the episode out too long. But, feel me, we want to thank Nast for pulling up with us, feel me?
Yes, sir.
I had
It was a pleasure.
I had to cough, you know what I'm saying? But it was a pleasure having you on with us, bro. And make sure, if y'all made it to the end of this video, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe.
Bro,
And-
we don't end the episodes with the doo. We gotta end it with the bell.
Hold up, before we leave though, y'all go on Apple Music,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
SoundCloud,
definitely. Plug yourself in.
Instagram, Nast Christo, Nast Christo, like Christ. You feel me? Go look that up.
It's going to be on the screen.
Yeah, I got a new tape coming out. It's called New Age Count Up. That shit should be out within like 2 or 3 weeks. Check it out.
Definitely. And just remember, these are jokes. We're joking here. So don't crucify us if you do watch this whole video. These are jokes. We're entertainers. This is a podcast.
Nah, I'll be dead ass.
All right, well, he's dead ass.
He's dead ass.
These be jokes. I'm
Crucify him.
not
Send
DJ
him at
Flag.
rate.
At the movie guy with a 3, get him. But with that being said, we out of here, man.